We turn now to Colossians chapter 1, and this is number 9 in the series, going through Philippians and Colossians, reconciliation and hope. And isn't that what we are looking for in our lives, to be reconciled, to have hope? Philip Yancey says, Christian faith is basically about love and being loved and reconciliation. These things are so important, they're foundational, and they can transform individuals, families. And that's so true, isn't it? This is what drives us, this desire to love and be loved, to be reconciled with those around us, and most of all to be reconciled with God. Surely we all sense that we're out of harmony, that we need that at-one-ment with God. The problem is not on his side. Let's be always very clear about that. Jesus isn't paying the Father off so that he'll be nice to us or any such ideas. No, God takes the initiative. It was because God so loved each and every one of us. That is the way it worked. That's why I've translated in the Free Bible version. God loved the world, and this is how. That's what the "so" means there in the Greek. It's the methodology by which God demonstrates his love to us. He sends his one and only unique Son, the one who says, if you've seen me, you've seen the Father. This is God with us. So let's take a quick look at Colossians chapter 1 and look at verse 21 and 22. You were once alienated from God. Yes, let's all say amen to that. I am alienated from God, and in our lives we demonstrate that. You were once alienated from God, enemies in the way you thought and the way you acted. Here and here, in whatever you thought and whatever you did, you showed you were rebels. You were alienated from God. You are the ones who lived in disharmony with him. And that is the consequence of the fall and the choice that we make following our sinful nature to do what God does not want and end up doing things which are completely in contrast to what he would want in terms of what is even good for us. Let's read it again. You were once alienated from God, enemies in the way you thought and the way you acted, but now he has reconciled you through his dying human body, bringing you into his presence where you stand holy, pure, and faultless. Isn't that an amazing statement? But now he has reconciled you. It was God who took the initiative. He's the one who said, won't you come back and be my friend? Won't you come back and allow me to heal you so that I can save you from this curse of sin in your life, this sin disease, if you like, that is going to kill you. That is what the divine physician Jesus is trying to do. He's trying to reconcile us so that he can work within us to change us from the inside out. That is what he wants to do. Jesus didn't go around trying to run programs to condemn this or that, or to have some political agenda or anything. He knew that if you're changed from the inside out, you will automatically do what is good. That is what is true and what is right, and follow his way, because that's the way that leads to salvation. Paul does go on when he talks to the Colossians, but your trust in him must continue rock solid and immovable. You can't just say, well, I accepted Jesus, then walk away. No, he wants you to continue on in that faith journey. Don't be shaken from the hope of the good news that you heard, the good news that's been shared throughout the world. That's the work that I, Paul, have been doing, and what we should be doing, every last one of us. Did you notice that? That after the reconciliation, then we have hope. Hope where? Hope of the good news. And the good news is that Jesus is resolving the great controversy, that he's saving us, and that he's coming again. That is the blessed hope that Titus talks about. This is what is in us to look forward to with confidence and assurance, that God will come to take us home to be with him for all eternity. He has reconciled us, and we now have hope in him. That is the message for this week.